Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm playing Racing Kings Chess. In this variant, kings race to the 8th rank and checks are not allowed. The goal is to be the first one to the 8th rank, and my goal is to win 3 games. Let's get started with game number 1. Alright, let's rock and roll. Okay. I'm playing as white it seems, so I guess we just go. Just go to the other side. He's not allowed to check me anyways, so I'm just going to try to make my way down. He's taken my... What is he taking here? A bishop? I should probably recapture. I don't want to give away free pieces either for no reason. So I'll recapture that, but other than that, I'm going to have to learn probably the hard way. What on earth is the strategy to actually stop me? Because right now, if I can, I'll just do that. And I'll probably just deal with things as they arise. My opponent seems a little bit unsure as to what on earth they're supposed to do. Okay, he's threatened my knight now, doubly so. I'm going to play here and pin the rook to the queen. He's taken anyways, but now I can just take. And I'm the one now applying pressure. I mean, of course he could take my rook and trade it for the queen, but probably not favorable, even in this weird variant. Interestingly enough, I wouldn't be allowed to take here with my own rook, because that would give check. Okay, he has taken. I'll take the queen for sure. I mean, I assume that the same principles as before apply. Okay, I guess he's gotten a bishop and a rook for the queen, so it's not a terrible trade at all. Let's go ahead and develop the knight, right? We're offering this trade and we're threatening his knight right behind it. I don't think he can save both of these pieces. And there's no concern that he can like fork my king and my knight because check isn't even allowed in the first place. All right, he's trying just to run, but I'm going to take. And if he allows me, I'll take all of his pieces and then just stop his king's progress. Okay, it seems to be that he's just going for broke, and I don't think that's going to work here. Oh, I can't take, because this is defended, quote-unquote, by the king. If I take, it'd be check, and checks are not allowed. How interesting, and frustrating at the same time. Let's offer a rook trade, and at the same time stop his king from advancing. Oh, I can't take back, because that's also check. Oh, what am I doing? Holy moly. That was just a total brain fart right there. Okay, let's try this on for size. And if he moves the king, I can take the rook. And if he doesn't, then I guess I'll just try to keep walking forward. I'd like to at least be even with him. Okay, he's made the mistake of moving the king, which means I can now take. And there's no way for his king to make progress. He's threatening my knight. I guess I should just move it out of the way. Yeah, seems reasonable. And my knight will probably just guard my king as he makes his way forward. Like right here, this is hilarious. I can defend my knight with my king because he's not allowed to take and give check, which is just completely absurd. I guess the knight was already defended by the queen, but point stands that it's absurd anyways. The rook moves out of the way, let's go. We walk forth. If you play here, I take. If you play here, I also take. Ah, very interesting. I'm going to play here, and he's going to play this, which I won't be allowed to take because the king, quote-unquote, defends it. So let's cover that square with the knight, which can take because it wouldn't be check. Feeling pretty good about this. He's kind of serving as the king's bodyguard, and he's just going to walk him all the way down. I don't think he has any way to stop me. The king is just forever trapped on this side of the board. The rook, you know, he's doing his best over here, but it's probably not going to be enough to stop me from actually making it to the other side. Okay, the rook does come down to e8, but now I just play knight to d1. The rook doesn't have vision on that last rank anymore, and we take our first victory. Nice. All right, we're 1 for 1 right now. I can't honestly say that I've learned any new strategies, I don't think. I think the only thing I have learned is that kings can defend other pieces that are super far away if the piece that's threatening it would give check to the king. That's pretty much what I've gotten so far. But I don't have any opening strategies or anything like that. So let's move on to game number 2. All right. You will notice that my name is on the wrong side, and I do apologize for that. But the way this game is set up, since we both start from the same side of the board, there's no differentiation. So I am still playing as black in this game, even though you see my king on the opposite side. All right, we get rook here. Okay, it's trying to flag me. Let's just go. Let's go. It's time to go. I can tell. Let's just walk the king all the way down. Obviously, he's set the rook here, but what? I just play here, and then I just keep going. So let's go. I should probably try to stop his king before he gets too far down, however. So let's play this. Stop the king from advancing. And pretty much any piece that I work with is defended by the king, right? You can't take because now that would be check. Let's play Queen here. Cut off the king once more. And then again, we can advance if a rook or a queen threatens our queen. Because he wouldn't be able to take, it'd be check. Okay, bishop comes down. What's the idea here? If I play here, you take with like a discovered attack. That's actually quite interesting. And I can't actually take your rook because it would be check. Is that a concern? Probably. I probably should be concerned about that. Let's... Oh wait, he can't take my rook. What am I talking about? Oh, well, he would be able to take my rook if I moved my king. Okay, never mind. I was right, just in a very confused way. Let's play the bishop here and stop this so that I can keep walking my king down into the position. It's really interesting because it's more about creating a safety net, or rather a catch net around the king that doesn't allow him to continue forward, than it is about threatening the king at all. The king can never be threatened anyways, so there's no checkmate, which immediately makes me not like this variant quite as much, but we'll play it anyways. Let's see, everything's quite weirdly defended. Can I just go now? If you take, I just play there again, and you actually have to stop me from making it to the other side, even if you take all of my pieces in the process. So I'm feeling good about this, I think. Whether I should or shouldn't be feeling good about this is a totally different story, but I think we're okay. I don't know if we've developed enough pieces, but I feel it's unjustified to draw that parallel between this and real chess, enough to say, oh, I have to develop my pieces. My opponent is doing an absolutely phenomenal job of running down the clock, which is good because, when it comes time to think in a critical position, I will have an advantage. Okay, he's finally played, now down to 40 seconds on the clock. I think he's decided that this is actually losing for me, which I would be lying if I said that didn't instill a little bit of fear in me. If I play here, what then? This? Is there any way for me to stop that? Or have I done this to myself? Let's play this anyways, because it's better to have the threat on the board than not at all. Okay, he does take. Oh, I can't even take back. Right, so he defends this square. Because I'd be delivering check if I took back. Wow. I made fun of my opponent for... What? He resigned! Let's go! Alright, that's it. I won the second game, right? He resigned, he really did. Wait, but for what? Did I miss something? Why resign? Takes? Is there something like super obvious here that I'm not that I'm missing right now? Can I just walk to the other side? Is that why? Am I allowed to just walk into check? I don't think I am. That's why I was holding you back the whole time, right? I have no idea why he resigned. I really don't. But instead of wasting any time questioning it, I'm just going to say I am 2 for 2 now. And let's move on to game number 3. All right, let's go. Game number 3. It looks like I've got the black pieces again. And we start with a capture. Sure, I'll take back, I guess. Okay, now he's threatening our queen. Let's just play this. Defend the queen, I guess. Seems to be the reasonable thing to do. Playing against Mr. Grandmaster Legend over here. That's quite funny. Let's take back with the queen. Activate my queen sooner rather than later. And right away he goes and stops our king from advancing. Oh, can I play this and threaten the queen? I don't know that actually does anything in the long run, but it seems quite amusing. Maybe we can play like knight to e4 or something like that. Hit the rooks, get some knights near his king, set up some sort of confusing net. Like, if I had a knight here on e4, this knight would protect h3, this knight would protect g3, and it looks like there's no way for him to advance out of that. So that could be quite promising. Okay, we get the queen to... Well, I don't even know what square that is. Well, I guess it would be g2. It's still an 8x8 board. I'm kind of dizzy from all of these variants. Let's play knight to e4 here. Threatening the rook, protecting the knight. This knight covers h3. And I don't see how the king breaks out of this situation. It's like a cool little triangle that we've got going on here. Not to mention, we could probably sacrifice here and justify it as well. Okay, now he's defended the knight, so there's no more sacrifice. I can't offer a trade here because the knight covers it. I'm kind of interested in putting more pressure on these back rank pieces, but I don't really see how I can do that. So in the meantime, let's play this. If the knight takes, I can move my knight and grab the queen. Let's try that. I don't know if that actually works, but I'm down to a minute 18 and I've spent too much time staring at a position. When the truth is that I have no intuition in this anyways, so it's not like I'm going to get a better grasp for it by just staring at it. I'm going to learn by actually making moves. Okay, the knight moves out of the way. Can I just unleash my... this now? Well, I don't need to. I can just offer the rook trade, right? I offer the rook trade and then my own king can get away. But his king is still restricted to this little knight setup that I have set up. Knight setup that I have set up? You know what I meant. We get the knight takes, I'll just take. Can't take my queen, I can't take his. It's kind of like we're double pinned. Difference is he still can't advance, but I can. So, now what? What are we going to do about this situation, my friend? We get resignation. That's what we're going to do about the situation. We're going to resign. All right, we've won 3 games now of Racing Kings. If you guys did enjoy this video, please consider liking and subscribing. Let me know down below if I should do more of this variant or what your favorite variant is that I should do in the future. And I will see you guys in the next one.